vaccine is not a tool for eradicating the disease, getting rid of the disease. It doesn't have that technological property. It's a fantastic tool for focus protection. Imagine if we'd used it in December of 2020 when we got the vaccine and said, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to primarily, we're going to ramp up and try to give the vaccine to everyone who wants it. But first we'll do all older people, all the vulnerable people. And once we've done that, we're going to end lockdown forever.
Mm-hmm.
We could have done that rather than trying to use the vaccine as a mechanism of social control.
Yes.
With the goal of stopping the spread of the disease, which it can't do. If we just used it for focus protection, the outcome of last year would have been vastly better for everyone involved.
Is there any point to someone, well, I'll use myself as an example, 45 years old, in decent shape, work out, eat fairly healthy, COVID recovered. Would there be any point in me getting a vaccine for COVID?
I mean, I think before Omicron, the evidence was that you would, on the margin, have slightly it would reduce your risk of severe disease by a little bit, but the risk of severe disease was already low, but it would have reduced it further for a while. And so, if you're very worried about COVID, I mean, you're at an age where the side effect profiles are pretty good for the vaccine. So it would not be unreasonable. I mean, it would also not be unreasonable to decide not to, I think, but it's up to you. It should be a personal medical decision for each person, rather than a something that is forced on you by coercion.
Sure. Yeah. Is there anything to the fact or to the theory I've heard bounced around that the vaccine itself could lower how do you say this, could harm someone with natural immunity, could lower their immunity somehow at some point?
There's some theories around that, but I haven't seen any empirical evidence to suggest that's true.
Okay.
Like the empirical evidence I've seen suggests that if you are COVID recovered and then get the vaccine, it provides some protection, some further protection against severe disease. You already had pretty good protection with COVID recovery itself.
Mm-hmm.
And so the risk of severe disease was already low. So you're taking a low number and lowering it further. If you're, so again, I think it's a matter of personal, a personal decision on your part in consultation with your medical professionals to see if it's worth it for you. Again, there's some side effects, but the side effect profiles of the vaccine is, except for young men who with these mRNA vaccines, it seems to produce very high rates of myocarditis. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's someone like your age or I'm a little older than you. I'm 53. But at our age, I think it's pretty safe. And then it's just a question of what physical health you're in, what your risk tolerance is.